Hello everyone, today we are going to be playing some Roblox Studio. I'm going to be turning this into a working flying helicopter using only what I have in my inventory. Let's get to it. Alright, so first things first, we're going to go ahead and delete everything that we don't need. The rotors, okay, they do have a spin to them, but if I turn this on, if I go play, I'm going to go ahead and just grab the whole thing. I'm going to lift it up first, make sure it doesn't crash. If I do this, is the rotors going to actually be spinning or not? Because I know some models the rotors don't. Yeah, see, they aren't. Okay, so I'm going to try and fix that. Let's see, what do we have? They both have script. Let's open it up. Script parent, wait. Do top rotation, blah blah blah, increment value, -1 and bottom top. So what if we take this here, the increments, what is the, oh, so let's do 20. Let's do the 20 for the increments on each one for the spin. We're going to go 20. We're going to do increments of 20 on both. Then we'll click play, see what happens. And if this works, it'll make these helicopters look so much, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. Oh, that looks a lot better, but I think we need to make the spin faster? Yeah, they need to spin faster, so we're going to go ahead and stop, and we're going to go ahead and go increments, value to 100. We're going to make the value of 100, make them actually... Oh. So what if we just do 1 then? 20 had them going pretty fast, but 100 made them ying, 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 ying. Let's try 50 maybe? Because I know 20 had them spinning pretty fast. What about 50? Oh yeah, that looks a lot more like a helicopter. Okay, let's stop. And we're going to go ahead and take this rotor, duplicate, turn it that direction. We're going to take this rotor that's back here, and we're going to duplicate, rotate. Now we'll see what happens. Now we're going to take one of each rotor and make them like... Oh crap, I can't do that, can I? I have to take this pictures and make the pictures of 0.5. Anchor point, no, border size, pixel size, Zindex, slice scale, image transparency is 0.5. And if the image yeah. There we go. The image transparency of one of them is 0.5, and they're all spinning at the exact same time. There should be no issue with it. So that should look a lot more realistic, right? Yeah, that looks a lot more realistic. That actually does look a lot more realistic, but I think we need to make the other two as well. Yeah, we're going to make all of them. We're going to make them all. So we're going to go ahead and go back into this. We're going to go unclick the spin of each. We're going to do this. We're going to go ahead... Is that... What one is that? Nope, that's the one we don't want. So we want to delete the other one of those. So we're going to delete that one. Grab, select... Yeah, that's the one we want. So we're going to delete that one too. And then we're going to do the duplication and spin thing again. We're going to go ahead and duplicate. Okay. And then duplicate. There we go. Now there should be perfect spin with all of them. So now the rotors should all be working. Let's see here. Can we take these doors? Are these actually like a full-on set of doors here? Yeah, pretty sure those are a full-on set of doors. Is there like a invisible? Nope, that's the interior. Is that the full interior, or is that just the body interior? Oh, thank God, that's just the body interior, so that's just the... Okay, so that's gonna be part of it. That's one. Nope, that's not what we want. Deselect the big one. And what if we just go to this guy? That should be 2 interior parts. Yep, that's what we want. Okay, so those are going to be the interior, including the dash. Mind you, these videos are going to be a bit longer naturally because of their size, because of how long it does normally take to put one of these into perspective to actually make it work. So bear with me here. We're going to go ahead and group, and that's going to be named interior. Okay, we're going to find out. Are these all... Oh, these are separate. Oh, the seats are all separate. Son of a gun. Yep, the seats are all frickin' separate. Oh, that's just fun. PG. That's PG. So we're going to change their colors to just straight black. There we go. Make sure they are all uncollidable. And then group them all and just have them named seats. Okay. And then I believe there should just be one for all the body paint. All of said body paint. What the heck is this anyway? Is that glass? Is there glass in there? That is glass. Okay, so that's glass. What about this? Is this glass too? Yes, I believe that's... Yeah, that's the interior glass, that's the exterior glass. We're going to go ahead and name those 2 glass. Make them both actual glass. And then we're going to go ahead and go reflectance of 0. Color them all black. Yeah, it looks a lot better. Oh, is there not glass on these sides? Is there not glass for the doors? Or is there? There is, okay. So that's... Wait a minute, that's 1. There's only 1 there. There should be 2. So that's another glass. And then if we take... We're going to go ahead and just move that up 5 studs. Classic system I use. Move them down 5 studs. Yep, say there's an interior glass. And if we... Nope, that's just the doors. Yep, I was right. There is an interior glass. So we're going to name that glass. Now we're going to go down to where this glass is. We're going to move it up. Go back to 0 studs. Going to select all the glass parts. There's only 4. I'm surprised. Now we're going to go ahead and make the color all solid black. Reflectance of 0. And material glass. Oh, that's why that's not actually glass. Is that the same on either side? Yeah, okay, so I think we'll be fine for that then. We'll be okay. There probably won't be an actual interior on these. And then we'll just select this one here. That's a 3rd, that's a 5th glass. That's the 5th and final glass. We're going to go glass. Reflectance of 0. Glass. Okay, there we go. And that should be the end of that. So now the only thing we really have to worry about is getting everything else taken care of. Is there actual paint pieces here? There are. So is that a full-on? That's the full-on tail. We're going to select the tail, the doors, everything. We're going to select all the exterior colors. And that should be the full... No, that's not the full exterior. We need the full exterior. So is that like all the exterior? Is that most of the exterior parts, or is that just all the interior? That's all the interior. Section 1. So we're gonna go ahead and section off everything. I have no idea what I'm saying. Bear with me, please. Please, for the love of God, bear with me. Nope. Got more doors coming in. Do da do da 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 da. Okay. What are these? Part, gray block. Oh, okay, so the gray block is supposed to be like the rotor cap. So we're not gonna touch that, and the two parts go inside. So we're gonna go union, union, union. What will these guys go to? Oh, snap. Nope. Yep, and then deselect that one. So that's paint. That's paint. That's paint. That wasn't there another one? Alright, we're gonna just do the classic move it up and grab it all. And we're gonna name all these parts, we're gonna name these all paint. Paint. And we're just gonna group them. Group. There we go. Now we're gonna go through and actually select the rest of it. That's not the last. How many of each item is there? Holy crap. There we go, that's the last of it. Okay, so we're going to take all these and move them into this model and move them up. Okay. That's all the paint. Name, paint. Okay. Change the material to smooth plastic. Move it back down the 10 studs that we had it. Move the studs timer back to 0, or stud setter back to 0. We're just gonna paint this one for now. We're gonna leave it at smooth plastic, and we're just gonna tan the copter for now. Yeah, we'll tan it. We'll just leave it a tan helicopter for now. And then let's see, glass, 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 glass. Select all the glass. Is there any more? No? Seriously? Is that all of it? Yeah, that's all of it. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and group. Glass. Actually, did I name the paint model? No? Good. Paint. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now a lot of this helicopter is already done. Like, we're doing mainly the body and the interiors and stuff. Does this look better? No, it does not, but that will be gear. That will be the landing gear, so we're going to go ahead, that'll be the gear, so we'll just name that gear. What are the rest of these mesh parts? Is that just like decals and stuff? Is that just a... It's just a box. Yeah, that's all decals, so we're going to go ahead and just name that black. Group it all. Paint 2. And then gear. That's those we're just gonna leave them out and name them. Well, we're gonna put them into a miscellaneous, but we're gonna name them rotor. rotor attachments. Rotor attach, we'll just call it that. Gray block, rotor cap. Part. Actually, do we need these? If I delete these, are they... Oh. So those weren't needed. That's a mesh part. Yeah, so those two parts weren't needed. Well, maybe this one was. But this one isn't. Yeah, so that one is just the, shoot. I'm gonna delete this one. And then we'll leave the other, and we'll just say that's like, the gauge panel. And that will have it be neon. Neon. Change the color to like a nice blue. Oh jeez. No, where's my gauge cover? So we have literally everything that we need geared up and set where it all needs to be. So we're gonna go ahead and paint this gauge panel. Yeah, that's kind of needed, so we're going to duplicate. Oh, boy. And then if we just... Oh, dang it. Just needs to be enough that it won't worry about it. Ah! Looks better than it would have. Gauge panel. And we're just going to go ahead and make all these parts. We're going to go ahead and just group these into a miscellaneous. Group. MISC dot. Alright, now that we've done that, everything in the helicopter is done what it needs to be done. We are going to make this a weaponized vehicle, though. We're going to make this a weaponized vehicle. So before we even start, we're going to spawn in and check to see if there's any type of any seating in the vehicle right now. No? Oh my, but that does look nice. That looks nice. That's spinning super slow, though. Where is my rotors? There's my rotors. So if we open it... And then we just open up the spin on all of them. And select the increments, not to spin the increments. That's 4. What are they at right now? 50? Let's try 70. I think if we have one set at a specific speed and then have another one at like a higher or a lower speed, they'll spin differently. That looks a lot better. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better. So now... Oh, it's so small, though. The helicopter... I just realized how small this helicopter completely is. Got to change that. We've got to change that. That's got to be a lot larger. This helicopter has to be big enough I can fit my character into the engine bay. Or not the engine bay, into the actual helicopter. That looks a little better. But that's still too small. Oh, that is still too small. Little more. I know that's a lot more, but that's a little more for me. We're going to make sure everything is like non-collidable. Make sure there's absolutely no way that my character can get stuck inside this area. We're going to take all the glass and make it all uncollidable anyway, so. If anything, I may just have to... Yeah, okay, so I think I'm gonna have to go and make everything, all the glass, obviously, uncollidable. All the paint's gonna have to be uncollidable, sadly. We'll leave the interior... Yeah, we'll uncollide that too. Great. So now that everything is uncollidable in the helicopter... Thank you. Now that everything is uncollidable, let's see what happens. Oh, geez, that is spinning like super fast. What if we stop? Let's take one of the rotors, and instead of actually rotating them using the rotate tool, let's use the transform tool. Make them look, yeah, more like the same thing. And then do the same for this one to actually make them look more like they're real rotors. Yeah, that looks better. That looks a lot better. And then I believe that should stay like that because they're spinning at the exact same speed, they should stay together. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh, that looks a lot nicer. That looks a lot nicer trying to fly. And it's a lot larger, too. Like, the full helicopter itself is just larger. So now... Yep. Okay, so now the helicopter should be just fine to actually put a body in. Not like that. No, that sounded wrong. That sounded wrong. Okay. Let me see. We're going to start... Slim this thing down all the way. And we're going to take this and we're going to rotate it just a little bit. Because I see that it's... 3, maybe? Maybe 3. Move it up just enough to cover the top. And then scale. Should be just fine to cover the entire bottom of the helicopter. Now, mind you, we're only doing this so we can actually have a proper scale of what we're looking at here for the helicopter's body. Once I actually get this all fixed up, we're going to be making this invisible. And we're going to name it hitbox, because that's how I name my stuff. Okay, so that should be good. So that's going to be anchored and collidable, and we're going to name that hitbox in all caps. And we're going to do that, and then we're going to duplicate. Make this all like that. And we're going to start making the body of the actual helicopter collidable again. Mainly the front end is going to get seriously scooped. Do that. Alright, that's good for one. That's one. That's part of it. So now we're going to duplicate. Move it all the way to the back. We're going to make the tail collidable again. The tail can stay collidable itself because we don't need to worry about that too much. Same for the upper engine can be collidable. We don't need it to be non-collidable. Grab this, scale it out just like that, all the way up to the top. Okay, now we should be fine on getting this helicopter repaired. Now we're going to duplicate this again. Scale it into that center panel there. We're going to center it in. And then we're just going to drag forward until it gets to there. There we go. Now that should be fine. That should be an okay thing. I'm pretty sure that's a part though, isn't it? Nope, it's a mesh part. Okay. Oh, and that's why it's a mesh part. That does look pretty cool though. Like, that looks pretty legit. Alright. Actually, you know what? I might save that, and then, like, if this, if I wanted to, I could make this like a self-flying helicopter, make that part invisible, put the seat in there instead of in the driver's seat where it's supposed to be in the helicopter. Oh, that'd be hilarious. Oh, that'd be hilarious. Alright, the helicopter's done. Now I just need to select the 3, or not 3, however many, yeah, the 4 hitboxes I have. We're going to group that. So we now have the interior, paint, glass, hitbox, miscellaneous, paint 2, seats, and rotors. We're going to paint the paint 2 because I forgot to paint all those. We're going to rename them too. Paint. material, smooth plastic, color, just to kind of see what it all looks like for now. That doesn't look too bad, but we are going to change that shade, make it a little brighter. Yeah, there we go. Alright, that should be it for that. So now that that works, we're going to go ahead and lift it up. Why did I just try to click that? That's why. I wasn't on the home. Alright. Let us see what happens. Well, it's a very beautiful looking helicopter. It works well. I can't collide into anything else. And if I jump... Yep. So I can still jump out the actual engine of the helicopter, and I can still jump on the roof. And the tail... Oh yeah. Hitboxes for days. Alright, so now it's a functional helicopter. Or now it's actually nice looking. We're going to go ahead and paint it now. That's what we'll do. We will paint. Paint. Ooh. What if we just... Yeah, we'll properly tint it. We'll leave it like this for now. Just because it's a nice color, it looks nice, and it doesn't interfere too much with the actual helicopter functioning. Might fix that, though, later. We won't fix that right now, because right now we're just trying to make it work. I'll probably advance on it later if you guys want me to. Leave comments down in the comments section. Don't know where else you'd leave them, but... Now we're going to go into our inventory, and we're going to select a vehicle that I have created, that I've had before. We're going to go ahead and have this. This is my Zero Custom. Bear in mind this vehicle is from the Roblox game Galaxy Arcade. And we're going to go main parts. That's the seat, the gear. We're going to delete the gear. We're going to go into body and just delete everything in the body. Deleting literally everything in the body. There we go. And then we should only be left with the weaponry, which will be... we're going to make all of this... Whoa, holy crap. Hey, look at all that. So this is the seat. This is the driver's seat. We're going to go ahead and put this in where it belongs. We're going to start slowly putting stuff where they belong. This helicopter is going to have bombs, and it will have rockets eventually. I don't know when. I will put in, like, actual rockets on the sides, but for now, we're just going to put them in where they should be. We're going to delete 2. We can do this. I've done this with this script many times. As long as there are parts that are named that, which they need to be, they can be moved and placed and put wherever they want to be put, wherever you want to put them. So we're going to put them right behind the driver doors. I'm going to put them right here, right about where I think a helicopter would actually have their missiles and rockets. Now we are going to put them out from the helicopter just enough to where they are no longer going to cause problems, because otherwise they'll hit the body of the helicopter and the whole thing will be gone. Just kablooey gone. Alright, now we're going to delete that bomb. Take that bomb. Put this one all the way on the side here. And we're going to put the bombs underneath. The bombs are going to be in like the little section back here where they would actually spawn up at. Do-da-do-da-da-da-da-da. Look at that. Look at that. Perfect bomb location. Perfect bomb spawning location. Look at that, buddy. Alright, so we've got the bomb drops, we've got the explosives for weaponry. Machine guns. Where's my machine gun toy? There's the part for the machine gun. Yeah, we're going to put this dead center in the helicopter's front. Do-da-do-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, we're going to put that dead center on the front of the helicopter. It's going to be right there. We'll probably actually mount the machine gun. Like, we'll probably end up properly doing this later on. But right now, we're just trying to get everything set up. The flares we'll put in the tail. We'll put the flares in the tail. I don't know if that's actually where they would be. for the actual vehicle, but for the actual helicopter, I don't think they would be, but we're going to put them in the tail. Now, the flare spawner doesn't work, I don't think, or at least it doesn't spawn anything in and make it actually look like it's deployed flares. But, hey, to each their own. We're going to scale this engine down, or up. We're going to scale the engine. Ah, shit. Didn't mean to do that. No, I want the engine. There we go. The engine has to stay uncollidable, otherwise it'll interfere with a lot of machinery. I'm going to rotate it just a bit. Just like that. And then we're just going to move it down. Ta-da! Okay, now we're going to take all of this, make it all like that again. And there we go. Now that that's done, we just need to put the actual helicopter body into the game. Which means we just need to take this, and we're going to go ahead and just put this right into the body. And we're going to go ungroup. There we go. Now that that's all taken care of, the helicopter should be a functioning helicopter. Oh, we need the gear. We need to take this, specifically that part needs to go into the gear. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so now this should be a functioning helicopter. And we're going to name this Huey. We're just going to name it Helicopter. Helicopter, there we go. Now, I will probably end up making a non-weaponized version of this. Oh, that looks so nice. Now, bear in mind, I did not actually add on any seating to the interior of the helicopter, except for this interior piece. That does look pretty dang cool, though. Like, that's pretty legit. Like, that's actually got spinning rotors and whatnot. X. I will change the sounds of it. Yeah, so we've got a working helicopter now. Sweet. And it actually spins the rotors, which is pretty cool. I'll probably end up changing the sound later on. But it's way too fast. Kablooey. And it blew up. Alright, so now that we know it works and functions properly, we're gonna change up the speed of it. We're gonna change up some of the speed systems. For starters, we're going to open up Customize, and acceleration should stay the same. The altitude restrictions, what's the max altitude? 5,000? 5,000 isn't bad, but that is pretty bad. So we're going to change, we're going to leave it. The cam lock, is that? Yes, that is the doable thing. Camera type, attach. Can crash, force, ejectable, flight controls. We're not going to make it ejectable. We're going to remove that value because we don't want it to be an ejectable vehicle. Flight controls, eject engine gear, slow down, speed up, toggle HUD. The engine is Y because that would interfere with the weaponry, which I believe is E is the machine gun. What is Q? Let's go weapons. Bombs. No, that's the weapons, not the weapon controls. We have bombs, we don't have flares, we have guns, missiles, and rockets. Weapons, deploy flares with Q. Okay, so we're gonna make that. We're just gonna leave the flares blank. We're gonna disable flares. We're gonna make. Where's my flares? Where's my flares? Where's my flares? We're gonna go weapons down here. Flares, disable. And then weapon controls. We'll make the engine. Flight controls. We'll make the engine start up Q instead of Y. That way you can just kind of fly it from here. That should work. Aside from that, the only other thing I can think of is changing the speed. The speed is going to be 100. We're going to go 200 max speed. Yeah, 200 max speed because it's a helicopter, you know? It's not meant to go fast. So now we need to go up into main parts, engine. Okay, I guess not. Seat, giver, mesh, plane, engine. Here we go. Yep, okay, so that's the engine. We need a helicopter sound. So we need to go marketplace, helicopter. Now, if you notice, this one is a helicopter that actually has guns on it because it's actually a legitimate war machine. We're probably not going to do that, even though it looks a lot nicer. But this, like I said, this is a war machine. This is one that's actually meant to be a war vehicle. This is not the one I want. The one I have is... I mean, it is a legitimate war machine, but no. Let's see... Heli... If we open up heli plane, body parts, seat, that's probably the driver's seat, vehicle GUI, car seat, hub, cam, no, that's probably not it, lights, rotors, strobes, values, engine, distance, spin. So that's the sound we want. So we'll delete this whole helicopter. We're going to go into this helicopter under engine and boop. No, shit. Control Z. I accidentally did the wrong thing. I need to find in this minimize all these models I don't frickin' need. Skin, M601, M602, blah 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 blah. Engine. Where's the engine on this? There it is. Spin, copy, delete, grab, engine, paste. There we go. Now the helicopter actually is going to sound like a helicopter. Yay! We've been recording for almost an hour and we finally get this helicopter to work. Don't know why that's like... Oh, right, because all the secondary parts. I'll need to fix that. Now, sadly, we don't have a way to make it to where it can fly just straight up and down, but that's easy. Okay. I forgot about that. Crap. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and make all the secondary parts the main paint to. Tool select ejector main plane GUI HUD main target. We're not going to screw with anything else in the seat because we don't need to. I've already taken care of it. However, we are going to go into the plane's body and select all the Paint 2 parts and make all of them uncollidable because they are all separate. Okay, now that that's done, we're going to go ahead and add in, let's see here, we're going to go with just a 50 cal. Let's try machine gun. I mean, that gives me an M240. Actually, minigun. Because normally these helicopters have miniguns on them instead of actual weaponry. So we're just going to take this minigun, this actual M134 minigun, just the handle. Nope, guess not. Aim part, bolt back, bolt. What? What's the difference? I don't get what the difference is between the two. I guess one is like different from the other somehow. I don't know. But we are going to take the one. Find out where the actual vehicle's... Okay, so the vehicle's weapon is down there. We're going to move this over. We're going to take that and just... Yeah, there we go. Just needs to look like it's gonna come from the actual minigun itself. Actually, with that... Oh! Alright, that works. And then we're gonna rotate 3 degrees. No. We'll leave it at that. We'll just leave it at that, and then we'll scale it, move it up just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so that's the actual minigun now. Sweet. Awesome. Make that back to 1. So now the minigun is part of our helicopter. Now we just need to put it, that's just going to be gun. We're just going to have it as gun. In the main body under miscellaneous. And that doesn't look too bad either to have just a minigun mounted on the front of your vehicle. I mean, just look at that. Look at that. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and go seats. Where are my seats? I just need seat. Oh, it glitched. Okay. So now we're just going to go seat. We're going to go... First off, we're going to make it like that. We're going to go do. Before we even put seats into this thing, I'm gonna delete the 2 seats that are behind the 2 drivers, or behind the driver of the helicopter. And we should probably put a joystick in here, shouldn't we? We'll do it later. So we're gonna go ahead and take these 2 and we'll delete them as well. That way it'll maximize priority space in the vehicle. And then it'll just be the 2. So now we grab this seat. We're going to go all the way down to the bottom to surface, open up surface. The top surface will be smooth, no outlines. And then front surface. Okay, so that's the front. So right now it's good to be put into the first set of seats. So we're going to go here. Give me just a second here. Alright. Now mind you, when I put these seats in, I do have to make them a bit smaller than they actually would be. So once we scale them to the vehicle's seat size, we'll scale them down just a little bit and make them just that small amount. So now we actually have a set of seats here that'll... Now we don't have to worry about players getting caught up on a specific seat because of another, or on another because of a specific, and now we'll copy that, move it over, and then rotate that one. So we can just, yeah. Now I can take the specific seat individually and rotate them to their body. Okay, each seat, yeah, just two. Just two. 1, 2. Alright, now that that's done, we'll go move, grab, move it. Copy, and move over to there. Okay, now transform. 2, grab, I almost forgot, copy, rotate. I almost forgot to do this one, because that one is for the up front seat as well. Because we do have to worry about that, so we'll just rotate this one, 1, 2. There we go. Then we can just grab this one, and we're going to move it. Mind you, these seats are small, yes, but these are the invisible parts that are actually going to make the player sit. So we're going to try to make sure that they stay as good looking as possible while at the same time not being, you know. So we're going to go all of these, name them pass seats. Seat, the passenger seat. And we're going to go and group them and just go Control Z. Passenger seating. And we're going to put those into the body of the helicopter. There we go. Alright. And then we open it, grab all the seats, and make them invisible. And now the helicopter has seating for all passengers. Now it also has the minigun on the front. Alright, so here's the mostly finished product. Let's look at what we made. We got the minigun on the front, that obviously works. What the heck? There we go. Got a passenger seat. Passenger seat number 1 seems to be working well. Okay, and if we walk back here, we got seat number 1, seat number 2, seat number 3, seat number 4. Perfect. So now all the seats work. We have some walking space. Got seating space here, so we could probably actually put like a gurney or something and make this into a medical helicopter. But for now, we'll just leave it as is. I might add a bar or a panel in the front here just to add some extra seating and have like a 3rd or 4th row of seats. I don't know, but for now, this will do. So we're going to go ahead and press X, make sure everything works right, scale on out, and we're going to go Q. X. Alright, and our helicopter works. So, now that the helicopter works, which is awesome, very awesome, we actually have a functional helicopter. We're going to go ahead and actually paint this now. So now we're going to close that. We're going to open up paint. The paint 2 doesn't need to be screwed with, so we'll leave it alone. Now we're going to actually paint this helicopter. And because it's my personal helicopter, we're going to paint it a nice... We're going to paint it blue. But like a nice darkish blue. Nothing too serious, so it still looks nice-ish. Yeah, there we go. And then that should be it. So, look at that, guys. We managed to successfully create this helicopter. So now I'm going to go ahead and close up everything that we opened up. We're going to click this, and we're going to save to Roblox. We're going to wait for this here pop up. Perfect. Now, this helicopter is a functional helicopter. Now, I will be testing this in a game to be sure that it does indeed work. Just going to type in helicopter and finish. Okay, now it's done. Now we're going to copy... Nope. I only want this. Nope. Oh, it won't do it. So, okay. Okay, now this helicopter is done, so I will meet you guys in the game. Okay, so now that we are in the game, I'm going to go ahead and just, real quick, fly up. Yeah, we're going to fly over to here. Now, mind you, I did not create this game. This is actually, the whole map is not mine. All of the stuff that I have used is a free model. This particular map is Robloxity, an old version, old game I used to play. I loved it. And now it's fallen into the realm of dead Roblox games. But I am hoping to bring it back. It is on my map, it is on my profile, and it is a public game. But anyway, insta spawn in the beautiful heli. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's gonna glitch like that because it's an old map. It's the admin on it. Yeah, we'll go with that. Anyway, so now helicopter, scroll all the way out to where we need it to be. Now, mind you, yes, that is water. We're gonna go ahead and go Q. Pull up, pull up, pull up. So now this helicopter works. Whee! Alright, so this helicopter does indeed work. And these rockets are not scripted by me. This scripting is not my own. But this current scripting is actually functional. Yeah, so this helicopter does work. So we're gonna go ahead and okay, so this helicopter does indeed work, which is awesome. So, oh goodness. We'll have to fix that later. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed playing, wow. If you guys enjoyed watching this video of mine, if you enjoyed watching me create a vehicle from random pre-model to functional helicopter with weaponry, please leave a like, leave a comment down in the comment section below. I love you guys. I will be leaving a link to both the helicopter, the game I am on currently, and my Roblox user ID account to my account that I'm playing on, so you can friend me if you want to. Mind you, Roblox is 100% free for those of you who don't know. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, and hopefully, if you're new here, subscribe if you want to. I'm not going to force you to because I can't. But subscribe if you want to. I love you guys, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.